Morning everyone, welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. I'll be Nat, this will be my Knackers Yard, and this one will be on blue, the CB1000. Now, I love this bike, it's a great commute bike, it's a great touring bike, but the thing that bugs me about it is it's really quiet. Now that's nice, it's sedate, it's etc, but it saps some of the fun on what is otherwise a fantastic bike. So, what am I going to do? At some point I'm going to replace the silencers. I think, but what I want to try is one that I've seen from Steve O'Connor and co on removing the baffles, and I've done one, so I'm going to walk you through how I'm going to do the other one, and then we'll do a sound test at the end. Now I did a running sound test last night as original, and then we'll do a side-by-side comparison. So let's run you through how to do this. It's quite a quick operation, it's just a little bit brutal. Okay, so going back in time slightly, this is yesterday, it's not today, but you know what I'm saying. So I just want to see what the sound is like with regular cans, with the baffle still there. I haven't played with it at all. I'll be doing the playing tomorrow, but I want to do like a noise test, and I don't want to be doing that early in the morning. I give enough reason for my neighbours to hate me as it is. I've got my little decimeter sat in the middle of a passenger seat. So that's the normal bit of revvage. So it's running from cold, so it's got a bit of auto choke on, about the 63-ish. Push. Try holding it at 4,000 revs, about the 80 mark. Right, that'll do. Let's see what it's like after we've done some playing. Essentially on the low side one, which I haven't touched yet, you've got that. Now I didn't have this hole saw. I tried doing it with the one that I've got and failed, so I had to hack some of the end off to start with to get to it. This one's deeper, so it should be fine, and it is literally drilling through the thin membrane around the edge and getting to that front piece. So let's give that a go. Now this is misusing a hole saw. There's nothing for that to bite into, so it jumps around like a bastard. Steve mentioned about going anti-clockwise to start with, so we'll do that and see how we get on. Am I actually meeting? No, I can't. That's not deep enough, so I am going to have to dig that bit deeper first. Right, let's get set up. Right, so several broken discs later, that's just slicing the end off so I can actually reach with the hole saw. So let's give that a go. Hopefully that's enough clearance now. I think so. We'll go reverse to start with because this chatters like a bugger. It's doing nothing bar polishing. This goes right the right way. It's going to start catching now. 2 minutes there. Some complaints from the drill that we're getting there. And we're through. Right. So, while we're through, just drop your legs a bit. So I've got a nice open piece now. Now, this is held on by couple of tacks at the bottom there. So what I need to do is bend that bad boy around just to break those. So I'll probably put you on time lapse here This took a while, and it's about patience, not beating it. So, I'm not going to lie to you, what follows is 24 minutes of wiggle, wiggle, wiggle with almost any implement that I could get jammed in there. Not really a surprise the good lady was a bit annoyed that my 5 minutes wasn't 5 minutes, but yeah, this took some a lot of bending, moving, trying not to be too tempted to just whelk it with a hammer. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. At last. All right. 20 minutes-ish. Right, we'll try and keep this as fair as possible. I've replicated... Sorry, no, I'll do it now. I'll jump into how it sounded before now. So that's the normal. Bit of revage. And now we're back in. I've replicated as much as I can, so I've pushed the bike back inside, and it's raining, so it keeps me dry. I've got the same app running. It's in the same place. The bike's in the same place. So hovering around the 70s. Did I do 3,000 revs, I think? That sounds beefier. So I do a couple of blips from yesterday, from last night, and then a couple from here. Right, happy. A simple to do but a time consuming thing to do. Don't reckon you're going to do it in 10 minutes. Easing those couple of welds out is not simple. And it cost me a broom handle. But unfortunately I didn't jam it in. Nice big open holes. Now I didn't measure that before because I might get a cheap Chinese baffle. Let me just get it, because I'm not wearing my bike kit. I'm wearing proper clothes, which is not a good idea. Now depending on, these are only cheap crappy calipers, but they'll do for this. So 62 outer diameter. I'm not sure if I can squeeze a 44 into what I've just cut, but I'll have a bit of a think. Now if I need to I will, but I'm just going to give it a few days ride like this and see if it's too loud. Now I don't think it is. It's just changed the pitch. It's got a bit louder, but it's still nothing compared to a lot of my other bikes, but it just sounds beefier. Cool, that'll do me. So for the casual viewers, that's how to do it. Don't do how-tos, sorry, that's how I did it, and it seems to have worked fine. That's probably a better way of putting it. For the more longer term viewers, I had a ride down the M4 this week with my panniers on. I've now got over my pannier fear. Dan Barnes, you're dead right. It's no wider than your handlebars with those. Filtering on a motorway, not a drama. I'm not going to use them filtering in London though, for those that see my other uploads. That's pretty fucking tight. Right, cheers all. Thanks very much. That'll do me for another one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Have a fab time. Cheers. Ta-da.